All right, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. Idol Suspects is live in the studio. So before they do a quick acoustic performance for us, we're going to do a quick interview. So what do these songs mean to you? Why did you write them?
Well, I wrote them mainly, it started off as kind of random songs that had no story to them, but then as I continued to write, it developed like this odd storyline about just...
Three-way murder.
Yeah, kind of a murder. It's a little bit...
It's a little bit like...
Our songs tell a story.
Yeah, exactly.
About a three-way murder. It's a love triangle that ends in murder. There.
Good job, Billy.
All right.
Put the words in order.
Definitely an interesting topic. So when writing a song, do the lyrics come first, or does the music? Because I know a band I really like, Last Animals, they actually record the music first, and then they write lyrics to go with it.
We try that. Jimmy doesn't like what I write, so he makes his lyrics first.
That's not true. I mean, it starts a lot of the time with the lyrics just because writing melodies is a lot easier when you're trying to make a hook. You need to start with just that and then build around that. I think that it's a lot easier to flesh it out, theory-wise. To do it that way, it's just...
When it comes to like writing process, we found that it's best to write in twos. We don't do so hot in all three of us at the same time, and with our new drummer Jordan. But it really does depend on the song. We have some songs written, some music first, some songs written, some lyrics first.
And usually what it actually is Jimmy kind of serenades us on piano and sings something beautiful that he wrote. That's mostly how it starts. But then
or
sometimes,
something horrifying.
oh no, sometimes in my email I'll get like, it's never been simple. He's never written a rock song and said, here, like, play this. He's written techno songs and ska songs, and he puts them in my email inbox and says, do something with these. So I have to rewrite all the instrumentals. Then now the recent one was it was almost like a jazz piano ballad, and it's like a rock song now, and he would have never known.
Wow, that's definitely an interesting process.
I love it.
And just to specify for our viewers, the lead singer of Idol Suspects is also named Jimmy. I have not serenaded them with a piano. Just for clarification. So, have there been any bands that influence your music?
You go first, Jimmy.
Let's just take this in order, yeah.
Okay.
Go first, Jimmy.
I mean,
Who's that guy you're always watching? That band with a really weird name recently.
I don't...
Been watching a lot of it.
I don't know.
It's very theatrical.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Theatrical. I mean, I really got into IMX for a little while there. That was a lot of theatrical, like British trip-hop stuff. But I don't know. I don't know why you're talking about.
As far as mine, I mean, I grew up listening to, Tony Hawk Pro Skater music my entire life.
Who didn't?
Yeah. My favorite band's Primus, and, bands like, Blink-182 and Green Day and, stuff along the lines of that. But I also really like, electronic bands like Shiny Toy Guns and whatnot. And we try to, like, grab little tiny bits and pieces from stuff and kind of work it into our, music, And, of course, me and Billy are trying to resurrect the Swellers.
Yeah.
Because they're a huge influence.
So always get back together. Yeah, me and Nate kind of like a lot of the same stuff because we grew up on Tony Hawk because, like, who didn't? And a lot of punk. Actually, in our stuff, I try to throw things from... I like Bad Religion a lot. I'm kind of in a Bad Religion kick right now. So that's kind of like what the first song... I almost said our name for that. It's kind of like what that one we just played instrumentally kind of was like. And then actually the second song, I was in a Dragon Force kick. And that's why there's the obnoxious solo in the middle that's there. And I'm happy about it. And so yeah, Dragon Force, Bad Religion. Distillers I like a lot. Paramore.
Oh yeah.
Typically, I think you let other people tell you how annoying your guitar solos are.
Yeah, yeah. What it is, I'll send like 5 solos that I do like one day. I'm like, just pick one, and then if any of them go through, then
It's a
I'm
good
happy.
day.
But-
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Take pride in your Dragon Force solos.
Thank you. Actually, the one in that first song on the scene that doesn't have it because it's acoustic, that one I was going through an '80s kick, and I was like, I had so much like this big guitar sound on it with like all this echo stuff, and everyone decided that didn't work. But
Oh,
I
it
kept,
started out with a phaser from hell.
Oh yeah,
Just like-
yeah, and a bunch of delay, and it sounded big in '80s, and I was it was a joke, and I sent it to them. I was like, guys, look what I did, and it stayed. So
That's so awesome. So when did Idle Suspects meet, and how did you start making music?
It all started a really long time ago. Me and a recent member in the band who's not in the band anymore, his name is Gabe, me and him were making a band, and we're trying to find, people to be in a band with. So we put up a thing on Craigslist, and Billy responded to it. So then me, him, and Billy got together. And then for a really long time, me and him were writing some songs. Me, him, and Gabe were writing some songs, and that was going well for a while. But eventually, we needed a singer, we needed a lyricist, and then down the line, we ended up finding Jimmy.
flyer, I think.
Yeah, through a flyer. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. And that was pretty awesome. So then we all got together and started writing some songs. Gabe, ended up leaving the band just from creative differences. That's all. We're still friends with him and everything like that. But
Just moved in with him.
yeah, as a matter of fact,
Jimmy
Jimmy just moved in with Gabe.
And actually, that when we met on Craigslist, when we met, me and Nate and Gabe, they answered my ad. I was looking for a band. I was looking for just a singer to do a side project with, and they answered and said, "We're not a singer, we're a bassist and a guitarist." So I was like, "Okay," and I met with them anyway, and then they became my best friends.
That's awesome. The
Yep.
power of Craigslist.
All my best friends, Craigslist. Meet
All
people
right.
on the internet and don't let any stranger tell you different.
No, Billy.
I mean, don't. Is this edited?
I don't.
All right, take that advice with a grain of salt. But right now we're going to do the acoustic version of On the Scene. So here it is, and I hope you enjoy.
This song starts from beneath the sheet. Jumpstart my heart to keep the beat. Retrace my steps, relive the life I lived past.